Ready, set.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Take off.
First play is to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Let's go now. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Ready.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first two plays on this drive. And they've got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only one play away from putting points on the board.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Like it. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the red zone now. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky-Merritt. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down give to Krosky-Merritt. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Gravity Lions. Let's go.
They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gain now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing a loss, first play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up 3rd down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
3rd and just 2 to go. Now they send their back in motion right. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First and 10 from the 34. Hurts now from the gun. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Great, set.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
2. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
Daniels setting up the play action. Rolling out to his left. On the run. That's complete inside the 35. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now it gives to Krosky Merritt, running left. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Red. Bronco 80. Warrior 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And a sack forces a now tougher third down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Game's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Back game to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Jukes away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the pistol, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 43-yard line.
Easy, 63, back.
1st down throwing for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Ooh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. It's Hurts once again. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Trimmer.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
19 tight. 9, crack all 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On the set.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw, Daniels. Setting up the screen. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go. 18.
Daniels is going to throw again. This one's caught. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get it. Cougar 19. Go.
Running right. This is Kronsky Merritt. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that 1st down, too.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Okay, ready?
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Viking 18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
On the double.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Dory Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
180, 180.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. A gain of 22 yards.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go. Trim it. Hey! Crown left Yeti.
Hurts now from the gun. Gives it off to Barkley, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get a late score and tie it before the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Panthers 60. Panthers.
Here's Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
First and 10 at the
19
45-yard
right.
line.
Daniels on first down. Into the hands of his running back, Roski Merritt. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Brings it in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Huh.
Daniels setting up the play action. Vacates quickly left side. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down. On now is Matt Gay to try this Commander's field goal. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Gay's kick is good. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So they'll decline this and take the results. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Jackson now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
They've got first down from the 31. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play made by Deron Payne.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Tight end in motion right. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throwing for Hurts. Kylie Brown back-to-back plays. Touchdown Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles jump in front now by 5. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready?
It's a design boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throws caught. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On the ready.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So it'll be 2nd down.
Come on. Hey. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Daniels to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives you more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Daniels has him on the quick hitter. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Set, Viking, 18.
From the red zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Let's get it out wide, complete. He works it down to the 37. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
At the 37-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give to Barkley, left side. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. It's a 7-yard gain on 2nd down, only inches to go now on 3rd.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Here's another carry for Barkley. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Tiger Hornet. 63.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ready?
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Get it. 60, go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Screen pass here for Koski Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Come on. Set. 19.
Third and long for Daniels. On the move, headed right. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And a nice strong effort there on that return to take us to the end of this quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Ball at the 33 for first down.
63. No touch. Yeah, Trimmer. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Hurts with it on third and short. A throw left side, caught by Brown. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
And an Eagle first
Ball
down.
on the 45, first and 10.
Good. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
And again, here's Hurts. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's gonna work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
At this 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
We'll air it out on third. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
The hump simple 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
63.
They bring their tight end left. Play action. Hurts has it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Eagles.
From the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12.
Eagles 28, Commanders 16.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Cuddy! Line. Cuddy.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Daniels on first down. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Daniels now on first down. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Warrior step, Cowboy 80, Mustang 19.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He goes back to him yet again. Complete.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
Cougar 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Daniels is going to throw again. He completes it in traffic. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Third down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
18, Rattler, 18, Cougar 19.
To the air again, Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Brings in the kick at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Great.
They go to Barkley again. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Commanders have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Handoff right side for Krosky Barrett. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Daniels setting up the play action. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Tag. Viking 18.
He'll throw it. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trailing by 5. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach's challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Great, set.
Barkley off the pistol give. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we can call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
First down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. He's got it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, Daniels to the air. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2, Mustang 19, 60 by 6, 60 by, go.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Drops this one off to Krosky Barrett. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Another Washington Commanders first down.
Working inside the red zone. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Well, we've certainly gotten used to calling his touchdowns all season, haven't we? There have been a lot of them, Brock. And that last one makes it official. Pop that Coke, baby. The receiving record for touchdowns in a season.
And the level of opposition he's overcome, especially as he neared this record, the whole world watching, every team doing all they can, committing extra resources to stop him. Well, they can't do it. And all he did was score, 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 score.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They put a receiver in motion right. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the 1st down, partner, and that's going to seal this win. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running left with Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as with that, we sign off from D.C.